Talk!
Grandfather, will you please tell this booze-soaked gumshoe to get out of our diner?
Just answer the man's questions so I can get on with my pathetic excuse for a life.
Hey, Flint, what's shaking?
Hiya, boys! Just putting the finishing touches on this whole girl stinky caper.
Really?
Well, no. But Grandpa Stinky's gonna stop paying me if I don't wrap this case up tonight, so I'm kind of winging it here.
I've had you on retainer for months, and you didn't even know she'd installed nae one, but 2 secret tunnels under my diner!
Mind if we kibitz in your interrogation?
Be my guest, boys. I'm hitting a brick wall with Miss Motormouth here. See? Now, where were we? Oh, yeah. Who's this Mr. S mug? And what are the two of you planning to do to Grandpa Stinky?
Stinky's words dug into my heart like a hot shovel through a tub of warm butter, sprinkled with bacon bits and...
Stinky didn't say anything, Sam.
See what I'm working with here?
Maybe she doesn't know how these hard-boiled interrogations are supposed to work.
I think you're right, Max. Let's show her how it's done. I'll be Flint, and you be Stinky.
Fine, but if I get typecast, you're getting a nasty call from my agent.
All right, sister. What's the deal with all your secret tunnels?
Secret tunnels? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Stinky was lying. What else could she do? We all have our own secret cloning facilities at the end of our secret tunnels. The ones we don't want anyone to know about.
Cloning facility? What are you talking about?
No, that's his line.
Come on, Stinky. Don't pretend you don't know anything about the massive Sam cooking machines we found at the end of your secret tunnel.
Get out of my way!
Not so fast, Dollface. You're not going anywhere until you answer some questions.
Fine, fire away. Anything to get me out of this madhouse.
Okay then, from the top. Who's this Mr. S mug? And what are the two of you planning to do to Grandpa Stinky?
Mr. S is Sam. We were planning Grandpa Stinky's surprise birthday party.
Birthday parties. I hated them. Wait, what?
You heard me. Mr. S is Sam. The two of us were planning Grandpa Stinky's surprise birthday party.
You lousy liar! My birthday isn't for another 5 months!
That's why it was going to be such a surprise.
Is this true, Sam?
It sure is. She'd already ordered your favorite cake.
I did. Oh, I mean, that's right, I did.
A cake, eh? Well, I'll tell you what. If you and Sam can cough up my favorite cake, I'll send Mr. Paper home. Until then, you're not going anywhere, granddaughter.
I can't believe you and Stinky were planning a party and you didn't ask me to help. I love licking envelopes and cooking up embarrassing party games.
Don't be a dolt, Max. This whole party thing is just another brick in Stinky's mountain of lies. But if we cover for her, maybe Flint will let her go, and she can lead us to her mysterious Mr. S and the mastermind behind these rakishly handsome Sam clones.
Sounds convoluted and absurd. I like it.
All we have to do now is find Grandpa Stinky's favorite cake. Grandpa?
Don't you have an alleged birthday party to tend to?
Yeah, about that. You're really gonna love the birthday cake we made.
I'll believe it when I see it. The ingredients for my favorite cake are so rare that I haven't eaten a bite of it in years.
Why do you think we're lying about your party?
Yeah, it's gonna be bitchin'.
Because that stain on the Stinky name has never done a kind thing for me in her entire life.
How goes the siege?
I'm just picking off a few of the stragglers now. Thought you could get away, did you?
Well, we're off to plan your party. Don't go anywhere.
I'll get my fancy tuxedo ready.
The dame was a symphony of ice and sarcasm. I was the out-of-tune sax player trying to horn in on her action. The rabbit listened to the music and wondered if he tuned into the wrong station.
Wow, Flint even thinks in barely applicable metaphors.
Shaka. His mind blown.
I can't believe I need Flomo and the Bean to get me out of here.
And I can't believe that Stinky keeps coming up with insulting nicknames for us in her head.
A party? Pah, a likely story. Still, it'd be nice to get a slice of upside-down Uzbekian blood cake surprise.
Boy, I could sure go for a fudgy freeze right about now.
Meet me at the place. No, the other place.
Ooh, I've got to go try this puppy out on some doggies.
It's empty.
After you left, I gathered them up and threw them to your chubby little lookalikes and picked them off during the feeding frenzy.
Crafty and disturbing. The hallmarks of a Grandpa Stinky plan. Well, there's Sal.
And a bunch of doppelgangers.
Hope those Sams show more respect for our car than we do.
Well, that was awfully convenient. Sam?
Hey, look, Max. It's our old friend Charlie Hotep.
Get it away! Get it away!
Come on, Max. He'll give you cool ventriloquism powers, just like your great-grandpa Maximus had in olden times.
Fine, I'll do it for the powers. But for the record, I want to make it clear that I find Charlie Hotep, like all ventriloquist dummies, completely creepy and disgusting.
So are you, but you don't see me getting skittish about it. Corpulent dogmen swarm city.
Corpulent? The nerve!
I know.
Joey would have allowed them to use a larger typeface and been alliterative to boot.
Toys? Toys? Toys!
Shoot or run?
Let's run. Toys.
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 Yikes.
Toys. Well, that was a harrowing chase down the clown-infested streets of the city.
And the clones were pretty bad, too.
At least we finally lost them. I don't need to shoot anybody. It's enough that they know I have a gun. Even aside from the queasy ethical quandary, shooting one of my clones would just alert the others.
Hey, you. Anyone interested in my psychic toys?
Toys! Toys!
What the heck? Stay away from me, you goofballs.
Toys? Toys?
Attention, dog clones! Luster Blaster has many toys of power deep within his encasement, and you cannot have them!
Toys?
Hey, stop that tickle! I'll find whatever!
Hey, doppelgangers! It's me, Max! I'm in this warehouse with all sorts of juicy psychic toys.
Toys? Toys. Hey, it's our noisy old friend Bluster Blaster.
More like a barely tolerated acquaintance.
You look like Chum, old chum.
Sam! Max! What are you doing in Vegas?
Oh, boy.
What happened to you?
Yeah, we thought you were in Vegas helping Bosco count cards and pick up showgirls.
Maximum failure!
Why?
Counting cards out loud!
Yeah, the dealers tend to notice things like that.
Need any help?
No thank you! I'll just sit here until my shields regenerate!
Do you know what happened to Bosco?
Bosco stayed in Vegas to pay off debt to casino!
Cleaning tables?
Male stripper!
Ew.
Interesting.
Left letter to give to Mama!
Dear Mama, guess what? I met a girl. So it looks like I'll be staying in Vegas a little bit longer than originally planned. Please take care of the store while I'm away. Love, Bosco.
P.S. Could you wire me about $20,000?
Worst Bosco impression ever!
Mind if we deliver this to Mama Bosco?
Take it! I never want anything to do with Bosco ever again!
Say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about all these Sam clones running around, would you?
Those are real?
Yeah?
Holy Mother of God!
I think that's a no.
Do you think you'll rejoin the cops now that your Vegas adventure is over?
That portion of my life is terminated!
See ya, Bluster.
I am become death!
Is this your card?
Who the hell are you talking to, Max?
Beats me. Must be one of those freaky psychic power moments.
Dooby dooby doo, stacking some crates up. Dooby dooby doo.
He really is a simple guy, isn't he?
Keep your distance, Max. We don't want those toy-sniffing Samulacarans coming after us.
Toys, toys, toys.
Ow!
These handsome devils are all sharing the same mind. Amazing.
Amazing for you, but my nasal passages are about to be visited by Uncle Flo.
1 1 0 0 0 1!
Poor Max. Poor Max. Looks like my clones have already picked this pile of junk clean. Sal!
Sam and Max, what brings you guys down to the warehouse district?
All the usual. Mystery, intrigue.
The roar of the grease paint, the smell of the crowd.
So you gave up your cushy job at the museum for this?
You bet. That museum gig was getting dangerous. What with all the fires, the slimy tentacles, and the gorilla pummelings. I'm just not cut out for a life of excitement like that.
What exactly are you doing out here anyway?
I've got a great job stacking crates. Doesn't pay much, but it's way less violent. At least it was until those guys came along.
How are you coping with all these Sam clones?
Is that what they are? I thought they might be some of your skinnier, less inhibited cousins from over in the village.
So my clones haven't been hassling you?
A little, but I don't seem to have whatever it is they're looking for.
What's in those crates?
Beats me. As long as there's nothing in these babies that keep me from stacking them, I could give a June bug's behind about what's in them, you know?
Hey Sal, you're a pretty mean chef, right?
I know my way around a lemon zester, yeah. What about it?
We really need someone to bake a birthday cake, pronto.
Sure, I could probably take a break and whip one up. What kind of cake you guys looking for?
A Newsbecky and upside-down blood cake surprise?
Ooh, that's gonna be a tall order, Sam.
Don't you know how to make it?
Oh, I know how to make it all right. Any confectioner worth his icing sack knows how to make that bad boy. It's just that the ingredients are really hard to come by.
Don't worry about that. Sam and I live to hunt down obscure ingredients or similarly named alternatives.
It's not just the ingredients, though. It literally takes a month to bake an Uzbeki and upside-down blood cake surprise. If you want it tonight, you're just SOL. Sorry.
Well, can you at least tell us what it looks like in case we run into it in a dark alley someplace?
I can do better than that. I'll draw you a picture. Voila!
Impressive!
I minored in chalk drawing at the Bilderberg Academy for the Culinary and Visual Arts.
Stack on, good buddy.
You know it, Sam.
I really like Sal, Sam. It'd be a shame if he got sucked into the undertow of the mayhem and destruction that follows us around like an awestruck teenager.
What the hell are you talking about, Max?
Ooh, this'll be as easy as taking cake from a baby.
I think that's candy.
I, Harry S. Molman, being of weak mind and weaker body, hereby authorize Agent Superball to exile me to a ninth world heckhole of his choosing.
That wasn't me!
Very witty, sirs.
Sir, I think you should know that under this jacket I'm going totally commando.
Very amusing, sirs.
Stupid Super Ball can't even contact Uncle Morty, and he's only been dead for a week. Again? You're lucky I got nothing better to do tonight.
Yeah, since your social calendar is usually so packed with nightclubs and supermodels.
Very cutting, sir. Shall we begin?
Okay, how about this? Call Harry Molman.
What?
The spirits wish to speak to you.
Oh, do they? And who, pray tell, wants to talk to me?
Your Uncle Morty.
Uncle Morty? Is it you? Talk to me, Uncle Morty. Talk to me.
Yes, your Uncle Morty. He has something important to say. Mortimer Molman, your nephew is waiting.
He needs a friend now since he's no good at dating. Harry!
Uncle Morty?
Yes, it's your Uncle Morty!
You sound weird.
I've got a cold!
In heaven?
Who said I was in heaven?
If it's really you, then tell me the secret you kept from me all these years.
Let me think about it!
The power of Max compels you.
Come on, Morty, come on. Tell me where you hid your stamp collection.
Morty, oxen free.
Harry!
Uncle Morty?
My stamp collection is hidden
Yes?
in the attic
Yes?
of the Statue of Liberty!
I knew it! It's
It's a miracle! Thank you, Uncle Morty! Thank you, Max!
It appears that Mr. Moment's leap of faith has allowed the POTUS to make contact with our target, sirs.
Yes! Thanks for the rescue, boys.
Mama Bosco, what happened to you?
I don't know. I was looking into all these rampaging Sam clones when all of a sudden my spirit started pinballing through all sorts of nightmarish heck dimensions. If your seance hadn't anchored me to this plane of existence, I might never have found my way home.
Oh dear. It seems that the boundaries between realities are decaying. I'd best alert my superiors.
Hey, I thought I was your superior.
Of course you are, sir.
And I need to tell my girlfriend in Winnipeg. Way to clear a room, Mama B.
Good. Now maybe we can get to the bottom of this mess.
Most people would be frightened to be tethered to an id-driven maniac with increasingly dangerous psychic abilities. But not me, and I'm absolutely not thinking this because Max is reading my mind right now. Really.
I gotta admit, those Sam clones are damn foxy. If only I had a body again.
Ow! TM freaking I. Hey, Sam! When are you gonna finally screw up the courage to ask me out for a date, you foxy piece of man meat?
What? I didn't... Oh, I get it. Very funny, guys.
Hey, Dr. Mama Bosco, can we ask you a few questions?
Can it wait? I'm very busy trying to figure out where all these Sams came from.
It'll only take a minute.
Fine.
Max and I were taking a closer look at those underground cloning tanks.
Yes?
And they've got Bosco Tech written all over them.
That's horrible. Someone must have snuck into my lab and stolen all my cloning equipment.
Who do you think broke into your lab to steal all your cloning equipment?
Well, whoever wanted an army of Sam clones, obviously.
Well, duh, Sam.
What are you doing?
Same as you two. I'm trying to find out who's behind all these clones.
Any word from your son since he headed off for Vegas?
No, but knowing him, he's probably being scammed by some two-bit gold digger.
Got any ideas on how to stop the clones?
No, not really. If anyone ever finds out I was hired to build those clone tanks, I'm done for. I better get a body soon, 'cause this itch is driving me crazy.
Mama B?
Yes?
Give it up, Mama Bosco. We know someone paid you to build those cloning tanks.
Who was it? Stinky? Paperweight? Professor Plum?
I don't know. All I know is, a few months ago, an anonymous donor wired me $1 bajillion in exchange for a few hundred of my experimental cloning tanks. I knew it was shady, but times are tough for a single dead mother with a money-hemorrhaging research lab. So I took the gig and looked the other way.
Another victory for unregulated capitalism.
This anonymous donor, anything you can tell us about him?
Turn-offs, turn-ons, the last 4 digits of his social security number?
We only spoke over the phone. He had a creepy, high-pitched voice.
Sam, you don't think it could be the soda?
Don't even think it, little buddy. Anything else you can remember about the mastermind who bought all those clone tanks?
Aside from the squeaky voice, no. Oh, and he paid me in cash. Really old cash.
Now that we've established that the clones came out of your machines, is there any way we can shut them down?
Well, there should be a biometric override built into all of my clone control centers. But
Oh, I hate the sound of your butts.
my handprint is the only one that can activate the override.
But without a body, you don't have handprints.
Or the right to vote.
About that override,
Mm-hmm.
if we could clone a body for you, could you activate the biometric control?
That's
Bug-loving insane?
absolutely brilliant. Of course, it'll have to be a perfect clone with 100% of my DNA.
No problem. Got any lying around?
Only this. As far as I know, this is the only remaining sample of my DNA in the world. And even this is only 99% complete. You'll either have to find some more or get some DNA from one of my family members so I can do a splice job.
No problem. Consider yourself cloned. Say, would some of your son's DNA work to fill in the gaps in your DNA sample?
Sure. Good luck finding any, though.
So all we have to do is plunk your DNA sample into your clone cooker, and bingo bango, brand new Dr. Mama Bosco body, right?
No. First, you have to find some more Bosco DNA to fill in the gaps in the sample.
It's Bosco's letter to Mama Bosco.
Ew, he got Bosco spit all over the envelope.
Bosco always was a bit of a drooler. Hey, Dr. Mama, we got some mail from baby Bosco.
Really? Hold it up for me so I can read it. $20,000? Roscoe Bosco, what sort of hustle have you gotten yourself into?
Hey, this letter's practically swimming in Bosco's saliva. Could it be used to fill out your missing DNA?
That might work. Yeah, sure, give it a shot. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
I love it when scientists say that.
Hey, Dr. Mama, could this dimensional destabilizer be used to, say, visit a spooky suburb of the Dark Dimension to get a horrifyingly powerful weapon?
I suppose. Want to give it a whirl?
Sure.
Now, I haven't had a chance to calibrate the navigational controls, so you'll have to figure them out for yourself.
Don't we always?
It's a page from an illuminated manuscript detailing an incident with something called the Destroyer. And lo, did Brother Acidophilus return in a flash of light from the giggling realm of skittering ingestion, armed with the chthonic Destroyer. Though giggling and plagued with visions of skittering insects, noble Acidophilus smote the beasties from the dark dimension with the Destroyer. His enemies laid low. Acidophilus returned the Destroyer to the gibbering realm and resumed his peaceful life of molitude. Years later, he was eaten by a crazed beast.
That is the worst story I've ever heard.
I don't think they'd invented the 3-act structure back then, Max. Wish me luck, Max. I'm off to explore the Nether Realms.
You should probably rephrase that. Ooh, science-y. Ow! Turn down the volume! Sam? Badgers?
Whoa! Holy wheezing bellows of Krakatoa! What a ride!
You okay?
Yeah, but only because I've sealed away most of what I saw into a deep corner of my subconscious.
Just like that time you caught me singing in the shower.
Let's see. Flash of light, blah, blah, blah. Giggling realm of skittering ingestion. Giggling and beset by visions of insects. Destroyer defeats things from the dark dimension. Leader eaten by a beast. Let's try this again.
Bugs, roaches, they're under my skin. Get them off! Whoa!
And I'm back. If we ever want to find that chthonic destroyer in the illuminated manuscript, we'd better start figuring out what these dials do.
Ow! Turn down the volume!
Bugs, roaches, they're under my skin. Get them off!
I looked pretty beastly there. I wonder if that counts.
If I'm going to keep doing this, we should look into some sort of frequent flyer discount. Okay, that one was just plain weird.
Hey, you! My eyes!
Come, bitter conduct. Come, unsavory guide. Thou desperate pilot, now at once run on the dashing rocks thy seasick, weary bark. Here's to my love. O true apothecary, thy drugs are quick, thus with a kiss I die.
Hey, guess what? I'm not really dead! Ooh, awkward. Ah, my eyes!
Free bird!
It's a page from an illuminated manuscript detailing an incident with something called the Destroyer. Let's see, flash a light, blah blah blah, giggling realm of skittering ingestion, giggling and beset by visions of insects, Destroyer defeats things from the dark dimension, later eaten by a beast.
I think I prefer that reading better. Sam? Beset by any visions of insects and/or arachnids?
Ah! Bugs! Roaches! They're under my skin! Get them off!
Sam? Ah, great. Sam's been driven insane by an unspeakable horror. Now I've got a Craigslist for a new partner.
No, little buddy, really, I'm fine. I just got that medium extra small joke from earlier. Boy, that Super Ball, he's a hoot and a half. Oh yeah, and check out this key knickknack I picked up from the giggling realm of skittering ingestion.
Is that the dark dimensional destroyer that Norrington was yammering about?
Only one way to find out. Let's blast the bejeebus out of something from the dark dimension.
It's so hard to do science without a body.